The fastest robot on Earth ran 100 meters in 21.50 seconds. Usain Bolt did it in 9.58. That means the best humanoid robot on the planet, at an official world championship, was slower than the average 12-year-old on sports day. 8 months later, that same brand of robot hit 10.1 meters per second in a sprint test. Fast enough, mathematically, to challenge Bolt's record. The Robot Olympics is coming back, August 22nd, Beijing, and this time the rules have changed. Let me show you what actually happened last year and why this summer is different. August 2025, Beijing's National Speed Skating Oval. 280 teams, 16 countries, more than 500 humanoid robots, 26 events. Not a tech demo, not a product launch, an actual sports competition, with sprints, 1,500-meter races, football, boxing, and a fashion show, run entirely by robots. The official name, the World Humanoid Robot Games. The unofficial name everybody used, the Robot Olympics. The event was put together by China's Ministry of Industry and the Beijing government. Teams came from Germany, the US, Japan, South Korea. Real international competition with a real scoreboard and real medals. And nobody, including the organizers, was fully ready for what happened. Quick thing before we get into it. If you're new here, this channel covers every time a robot or AI does something humans thought was impossible. The half-marathon world record, the table tennis pros, Kasparov's chess match. I drop 2 of these a week. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what August brings. Now, back to Beijing 2025. The 2025 games, the wins, the records, and the chaos. Let's start with who won. China dominated. Unitree Robotics, a name that's come up on this channel before, took gold in 4 events. The 1,500 meters, the 400 meters, the 4x100 relay, the 100-meter hurdles. 4 gold medals, 1 company. In 5 versus 5 robot football, Tsinghua University's team beat Germany's HTWK Robotics 1-0 in the final. China versus Germany. Robots kicking an actual ball. China won. And then there was the 100-meter sprint. The winner, a robot called Tiangong Ultra, built by the Beijing Innovation Center of Humanoid Robots, crossed the line in 21.50 seconds. That is a real number from an official world championship, 21.50. Bolt ran it in 9.58. A competitive high school athlete runs it in under 12. Your average healthy adult, around 13 to 14 seconds. The fastest humanoid robot on Earth ran it in 21.5 seconds. Kind of embarrassing, honestly. But here is the context that actually matters. Tiangong Ultra was the only robot in that final running fully autonomously. Every other competitor was remote-controlled, a human operator with a joystick. Tiangong won because it was making its own decisions on a live track in real competition. Nobody had ever done that before. And then there was the chaos. Because there was a lot of chaos. One robot, running at full speed during the sprint, veered off course and collided with a person standing near the track. The robot knocked him down and kept running, straight through the finish line. During the 1,500 meters, a robot's head detached mid-race, just came off. The body stopped, the head did not. At the opening ceremony fashion show, robots walking an actual runway in designer clothes, one model lost its balance and fell flat on the stage. 2 human assistants carried it off. A casual observer might have called the whole thing a disaster, but here is what it actually was: the first year. And first years always look like that. The first robot half-marathon winner in 2024 took 2 hours and 40 minutes. 1 year later, Honor's robot crossed the same line in 50 minutes and 26 seconds, faster than the human world record. The jump wasn't gradual, it was a cliff edge. Which brings us to what's happening in August 2026. Because that is not a first year anymore. 2026. 32 events, new rules, and one number that changes everything. Quick mid-video thing. If you're not subscribed yet, this channel tracks every time a robot or AI beats a human at something humans thought they owned. August is going to be the single biggest month of that in history. Subscribe so you're watching it as it happens, not catching up a week later. Now, 2026. Second World Humanoid Robot Games. August 22nd to 26th. Same venue in Beijing. 32 events. up from 26 last year. 6 are completely new. Robot weightlifting, testing how much a humanoid upper body can actually lift under competition conditions. Robot tug of war, teams of robots pulling against each other, which requires coordinated force that no humanoid has ever had to demonstrate in a real match. Gymnastics, martial arts, street dance, and pitch pot, a traditional Chinese precision game derived from ancient archery rituals. You throw sticks into a pot from a set distance. It tests spatial perception and fine motor control. That one is genuinely strange. I'll be watching. But the change that matters most is none of those. For the first time in the history of the Robot Olympics, the 100-meter sprint is fully autonomous. No remote control, no operator with a joystick. Every robot makes its own decisions, start to finish. Remember, 21.50 seconds. That was the fully autonomous winner in 2025. One robot. Every other competitor was being driven by a human. Now every competitor has to run itself. Now add this. April 2026. Unitree's H1 robot, the same company that won 4 gold medals at the 2025 Robot Olympics, ran a sprint test. Unofficial, not on a competition track. The measured peak speed, 10.1 meters per second. Bolt averaged 10.44 meters per second during his 9.58-second world record. The gap is 3.3%. 3.3% between the fastest humanoid robot ever recorded and the fastest human who ever lived. And the 2026 Robot Olympics 100-meter final, fully autonomous, no joysticks, is in 98 days. I want to be careful here. A peak speed in an unofficial sprint test is not the same as running 100 meters from a standing start on a competition track under pressure in August. Those are very different things, and the gap between them is real. But the number exists. And numbers like that don't go backwards. 500 robots, 32 events, robot tug of war, robot weightlifting, and a 100-meter final where, for the first time, a robot might actually run it faster than any human ever has. That is what August 22nd looks like. What this actually means, both sides. Let me be honest about what this means and what it doesn't. The bull case is simple. Look at the curve. Half Marathon 2024, 2 hours 40 minutes. Half Marathon 2025, 50 minutes 26 seconds. Faster than the human world record. That is a 3 times improvement in 12 months. Sprint 2025, 21.50 seconds. 1 autonomous robot. Sprint test April 2026. Peak speed approaching Bolt. That improvement curve is steeper than the half marathon. If August delivers what April's test suggested is possible, a robot will run 100 meters faster than Usain Bolt in front of a live audience in Beijing. That is a sentence I did not expect to write in 2026. China now has a permanent federation running this. It's not an experiment anymore. It is an annual program with government backing, international teams, and a growing event calendar. This is the Robot Olympics in the same way the actual Olympics is the Olympics. It comes back every year, it gets bigger, and the records fall. The bear case is equally real, and I think it matters. The 2025 games were chaotic in ways that went beyond funny. Most competitors were remote controlled. The autonomous winner ran 21.50, which yes, is a milestone for a machine, but is completely uncompetitive against any human being who has ever entered a race. Robot heads came off. Robots fell. One knocked a person over and kept going. The gap between a controlled sprint test on a flat surface and a real competition on a real track with real stakes is enormous. Unitree hitting 10.1 meters per second in a test does not mean a robot will run 9.58 at the games. And there is a deeper question worth sitting with. When a robot wins a sprint, what exactly has been beaten? The robot doesn't train for years. It doesn't feel the pressure of a world record attempt. It runs the same code every time. Is that competition? Or is it a very expensive clock? That question does not have a clean answer, but the numbers are getting uncomfortable fast, and August is coming regardless of what we decide. So here is my question for you. The 2025 Robot Olympics ended with a robot running 100 meters in 21.50 seconds. The 2026 edition starts in August, fully autonomous, new events, and a Unitree robot that recently hit 10.1 meters per second in a sprint test. What time do you think the winner crosses the line in August? Drop your prediction in the comments. I will pin the closest one after the event. If you haven't watched the breakdown of how Honor's robot ran the half marathon faster than any human alive, that's linked right here. That's the story that started all of this. Watch it next. And if you want to be here in August, when 500 robots compete across 32 events, when we find out whether a robot can finally break Bolt's record on a real track, subscribe. I cover every story like this the week it happens. New video Thursday. See you then.